spotlight on Black History Month at the Veteran Employee Resource Group. And I'm with Marc Taylor. He is the co-lead of the Veteran Employee Resource Group, and he's also an active member of Black Inclusion Group here at LinkedIn. So we're fortunate he's going to give us some advice. And so Marc, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, hi. Thanks. Hi, everyone. Thanks, Laura. Happy to be here. My name is Marc Taylor. I am a Global Client Executive, part of our Connected Enterprise Group here at LinkedIn. And I am a former artillery officer in the military for 5 years, stationed in Europe, and had a great experience as a military officer. But in terms of a Black military officer, it was a little bit different. Many times I was one of or two Black officers out of 50 officers in my battalion, so I had some unique experiences. But certainly today we want to talk to you, those of you that are transitioning out of the military, and see how we can help you.
Yeah, great, Marc. So one of the things that I want to learn about is, I know we talk a lot about mentorship here at LinkedIn, and growing your network, and what advice you might have for soldiers that are not only minorities but veterans as well.
Yeah, first thing I would say is start to grow your network while you're in the military. Talk to sergeant majors, talk to the young officers that you work with, talk to any people, number of people that you're working with, so that they can help you start to build that network and connect you with different people that they might know. I think that's the first thing. I think you can certainly leverage technology these days. Certainly join LinkedIn and try to find different people that you might be connected to. Reach out to them, send them an email, introduce yourself, let them know that you're a veteran and that you're transitioning and you're looking for any advice that they can offer you. I think that's another great way. Lots of people are very open to helping these days. Lots of ways that you can create mentorships and partnerships and friendships that can be really viable for you.
And Marc and I were talking earlier, there are some groups, right, that are specific. Do you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, specifically, if you're a minority veteran, there is a group within LinkedIn called Minorities in Technology, for those of you who want to join technology. There are Black veterans groups that I think you should reach out to and try to join. If you want to get into sales, there's Sales for Minorities. Different types of groups that kind of focus on that type of experience. So though we work at LinkedIn, certainly LinkedIn has the broadest network and largest connection across the globe. So you don't have to wait until you get out of the military. You can start as soon as possible as in terms of getting that profile started, reaching out to people, getting it tight, and reaching out and starting to ask for permission to join those groups. I think that's some of the first 2 or 3 things you might want to start doing.
Okay, and one last question before we leave, Marc. For any of the hiring managers that are watching the video, what advice do you have for hiring managers that maybe don't have a personal connection with the veteran or the minority group on reaching out to those audiences?
Well, if you're someone that's a hiring manager or someone that's focused on recruiting for your organization, I think what you have to do is think about networks and think about relationships. I think the first thing you might want to do is look to those minorities that are already in your organization and try to tap into their networks. Ask them to refer people that look like them into your organization. There's lots of different opportunities, and I think that's the first thing that might help. I think the second thing is look into different ways to do your recruiting on campus. Look for certain minority groups within the campuses that, whether they're in technology, sales, what have you. I think that'll give you a great opportunity to interview and be introduced into some great leaders of tomorrow that can come into your organization. So I think it's all about networks. I think it's all about relationships. I think it's about broadening your sense of where to go out and find those people. I think those are all great ways to kind of bring more diversity and inclusion into your organization.
All right, well, thanks, Marc. We're going to continue celebrating Black History Month here at LinkedIn, and we will see you next Friday.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.